Don't worry, I know this video is gonna be late. I just got back from the gym, but don't worry, I'm wearing pink! I need views.
With what ass, though? You have an ass! You have an ass, baby! You just
Oh no! So the episode starts out and Lindsay is shocked. I mean literally. She's literally being shocked. She's got this electronic muscle stimulator giving her some kind of workout. Which, girl, if you wanted a stimulating workout, you should have just asked. Panos enters the runway and informs the rest of us that Big Shaq is coming, and we're all like, who? Billy gets the opportunity to step up and take care of Bootleg Shaq, while another group is assigned the task of putting a drink together. Wow. Having a bunch of bartenders come up with a single cocktail. I just wanted to say cock. Billy shows us all how to double fist like a pro, and I must have been like taking a shit or something. Has anyone seen me at work? Have they actually shown me working? I played in the water once. Did you catch that? Yes? Okay, great. Oh wait, no, there I am taking a body shot off of Alex. I swear I have a job here, guys. What is our job? Does anyone know? Lindsay? Panos? Anybody? No? Okay. Gabby continues to push every single last one of Janita's buttons, and I get how that can be frustrating. I mean, especially Gabby. She's into women. She should know exactly which button to press. Lindsay opens up about her past abusive relationship, which is amazing, especially since she was able to come out of it on top. A dom top. Such a boss. I love it. The party's going great. Lindsay and Panos are super impressed and having a great time, and reward all of us by finally giving us a day off. Thank fucking God. I bring up the fact that I want to go out and meet new people because yes, I do like Jules and I definitely want to see where that goes, but we literally just got to Greece and I want to keep my options open before I get wifed up. Plus, I think the open, casual thing we have going right now is crucial. If flirting with our clients is part of our job, the last thing that either of us needs is one of us getting jealous at work. That's just gonna make us resent each other. Alex is giving me shit about being bi because he thinks I'm just gay in denial. I don't know, for some reason Alex is still bothered with the fact that I like girls and continues to give me shit about it. He jokes about the one time we hooked up and makes fun of me for how frantic I woke up because I was so late for work. I got fired from that job. Whatever, we all go out with the intent of having fun that night. Unfortunately, Janita's pissed before we even get in the door. Her date was waiting in the front of the club, so Gabby and May said hi to him since they were ahead of her. However, according to Janita, this comes across as thirsty hoe behavior. Meanwhile, Alex and I are just being a couple of bunnies. We're hopping around the club, just having a good fucking time. Oh my God, stop it! Stop it! Stop it! I've hooked up with a friend's boyfriend before, and that was awful. And I regret it to this day. But this was a completely different situation because Alex and I were just drunk and it was just a kiss. If his boyfriend was there, I would have kissed him instead. I'm gonna go home and Alex isn't threatened by me, and neither is his boyfriend John. They're both stable and comfortable, and I'm just the thought that's occasionally around. But luckily it wasn't a major topic in the house because the second we got home, Janita calls out Gabby and May. Janita warns Gabby not to touch her, but Gabby calls her bluff and taps her on the knee. Bitch, bam! Back the fuck up before you get smacked the fuck up.
Are we talking about racism or homophobia?
Steal all of my views.
Max here. Oh my gosh. I'm actually going to get views now.
Fuck off! Gets on a reality TV show on a major cable network. Still gets called that one kid from MacDoesIt's channel.
Absolutely the fuck not.
Oops. Oh my God.
She's on a diet.
He's here. Okay, so I have MacDoesIt here. This is the first time I've had a guest that wasn't one of the cast.
What are you talking about? I am part of the cast.
Not yet. Like we're all in this corner screaming at each other and you're just in the corner like, ooh.
Literally me, I'll just be like done with everyone, just sitting there like, go ahead. I'll probably edge on people's fights, like, yeah, go punch him. Yeah, I'm bored, go punch him. So I wanna see that, slap the bitch, yeah. Girl.
All he wants to do, his only role is to walk around the scene and drink tea.
I'll be like the narrator of the season. I'll be the one in the confessionals being like, well, this bitch did that. And I was like, go ahead.
Okay, so I decided it'd be cool to bring in somebody who's a friend of mine, who's a fellow YouTuber, and actually watches the show so I can get an outside experience.
I mean, if you weren't on the show, I probably wouldn't watch it.
Shh, but no, pretend you love it.
I love it.
The ratings, we need the endorsement!
I love it so much. Oh my God, Lindsay is a queen.
Regardless, okay, I want to rewind back a little bit. Being an LGBT influencer, I want to ask you, why do you think some people in the gay community have a trouble with people identifying as bi?
Why?
Do you have a problem with people saying they're bi? What do you think about bisexuality?
No, I don't give a shit what you sleep with. I literally could care less. I don't understand when people The fact that people take time out of their life to tell you that they don't agree with your lifestyle is the most bullshitted thing that I've ever heard in my entire life. Like,
Thank you.
So stupid.
Thank you.
Like, we spend so many time, homosexuals, we spend so much of our time, our life trying to make people believe that our sexuality is legitimate.
Yeah,
so the fact that we take time out of our lives to also unlegitimize somebody else's sexuality is so
weirdest thing, right?
It's so hypocritical. And the fact that, like, I don't know, like, you shouldn't, like, if someone's taking time out of their life to discredit your sexuality, you shouldn't give them any time at all.
And it's something, I feel like for me, like, that's something I would be used to if it would be anybody else other than somebody who's part of the LGBTQ community, you know what I mean? Like, I figure, I feel like people that are gay would be able to sympathize with me the most, but instead they're giving me, like, the most shit. If you've noticed, no one in the house that's heterosexual or straight has given me any problems.
Doesn't really care.
Alex is the only one who is like, bitch, you're gay. But like, I'm over here, like, I openly say that I like men. I openly say I'm down with dick. Like, how does the fact that I also like pussy threaten your existence?
I don't know. I don't understand. You act like the wrong person. I watch like anti-gay videos and I'm just like, why are you doing this? Why do you spend time making this?
Well, you're like, okay, you are somebody that can process thoughts and stuff like that. And this is the way I think about it. Because am I mad at Alex for not understanding it? No. Okay, does it offend me? Not really.
I'm more mad that he needs to voice that. Like, you don't have to voice something you don't understand. If you don't understand it, don't look into it. Like, don't comment on it. Like, it's nothing to do with you. Has nothing to do with your life. Move on from it.
But but the thing is, the reason I don't fault him, I think he shares that opinion with a lot of people. And I think that's either a lot of them originally came out as bi first because they thought that would make their lives easier for whatever fucking reason, regardless. Or I think a lot of gay men might be jealous because I think they originally came out as bi because that they thought that would make their lives easier if they also liked women. And here I am actually able to, and maybe they're jealous of that fact. So maybe these bitches are just jealous.
I mean, I feel like people do believe they are bi, and then like the more they actually like discover themselves. Sexuality is like a spectrum.
Thank you. Oh my god.
I feel like a lot of people don't understand that. People are more like about focusing on specific labels, and so the fact that you identify as someone that can fuck anything that moves is very questionable to those people that are like very far on like a certain side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
And they're like, how is that possible? They can't really contemplate that.
Yeah, which I can understand. I mean, I've definitely fluctuated over time. Growing up, I never had crushes on my guy friends. I only had crushes on girls.
Yeah, and so that's why a lot of people think bisexuality is a phase, because everyone does have that part of the spectrum where like they feel like they might be attracted to a certain, I guess, opposite sex, but then once they realize more into themselves, they're not really that attracted to them in a sexual way, and that's when they're like, oh, I'm just fully gay, because we live in a society where we have to label ourselves.
And that's my biggest issue. I mean, I like that they even like clarified that I actually don't identify. I just say I'm bisexual so people can understand it better. But I don't like to identify because, okay, me saying I'm bi, that even limits me somewhat with like, what if one day I meet somebody that's transgendered and I like them? Do you know what I mean? Did they fit in the bisexual spectrum? No. Like, and that's why I've always been like afraid to say I'm completely straight, because obviously I'm attracted to men, and I can't say, oh, I'm just gay, because then that would make any feelings I have towards women in the possible future invalid, and it would just cut off that opportunity in general. So my whole thing is like, why doesn't everybody just butt out of my business unless they're in my bed?
If they're not paying your bills, pay them no mind. RuPaul.
And now, okay, so on the other topic, okay, we were able to slide by, and people didn't really focus on us because we went home, and Janita and Gabby, the two, I guess, yeah, Gabby counts as an African-American woman too, because she has that in her. The two African-American women end up getting into a clash, and that's something I know that neither of them wanted, especially Janita. Janita definitely wanted to go in and break that stereotype. She wanted to be seen as like a hard worker, and up until now, she's been trying really hard to prove everyone wrong, especially Panos. So what do you think about this whole thing, especially with like the two of them specifically being the ones to get into a physical altercation?
I mean, when I watched the TV show, she did say that she was annoyed by Gabby, and I get that. Because when I'm annoyed by someone, like every last thing they do just annoys the hell out of me, and I'm just like, give me a reason. But for her, it was the wrong reason. Like it was a very small thing that really like completely disrupted the narrative that she was trying to tell.
Yeah. The question is, the fact that it was the two of them specifically that got in the physical altercation, do you think this sends the wrong message? How do you think they're going to bounce back from this? What advice would you have for them if you were like in the house with us? And do you think it's going to affect their job?
I mean, being a black person, especially on reality TV, you do carry a lot of pressure on you. Because like we're historically known to be the ones that always get angry, the ones that always get in fights. You've seen what was that show?
New York Flavor of
Love.
Love.
New York Flavor of Love, yeah, Rock of Love, all those.
Rock of Love is a bunch of idiot white people.
The Tequila show.
That was just, we don't talk about her.
Because we have that pressure, we do have to carry ourselves with more caution on certain things. And I do understand like being around those cameras 24/7 probably does go into your mentality, and like you always feel like you need to like make something to make the show.
Yeah.
And I think that move, the slap that she did was probably like a big like, I want views.
Yeah, I think it was definitely a mixture of one, I want attention, and two, I know she's like, gone through the struggle, and I don't know what it was like for her growing up, but just as like a woman in general, trying to be devil's advocate, like, maybe she's grown up in a way where we live in a society where a lot of women don't get a second chance to say, don't touch me. So she probably went to straight like offensive mode as a way to be defensive.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Gabby wasn't really being threatening about the whole thing. You know what I mean?
I understand that. I feel like there's more people that should be fired before her.
If you could fire one person on the cast right now, who would it be?
Brent.
Thank you. That's
I mean, he probably brings in so much money, but at the same time, it's like
anybody could be.
None of the co-workers are enjoying a certain person, even if they're making a lot of money. As a boss, I would fire that person.
Well, there you
like
go.
If you're making the work life hostile, you're not really helping. Like without him, people probably make more money as a team, but with him, he's like suppressing everyone. Like that's how I feel. I don't know. Sorry, Lindsay.
If you guys want to watch the episode for yourself, you can watch it on MTV.com or on demand.
How do you think Janita should have handled the situation? Comment down below. Also comment down below, do you like dick?
This isn't your channel. This is a different demographic. And be sure to watch every Monday night at 10 p.m. on MTV. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like it and subscribe for future videos. I put them out every Tuesday and Thursday. And make sure to watch every Wednesday where we review that week's episode of Lindsay Lohan's Beach Club.
Maybe I'll be on season 2. Maybe they'll bring me in as like one of your friends.
In the comments below, let us know. Should we do that? Bye!